Hey guys, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to Sudoku. We are playing the New York Times Medium again, this time for September 8th, 2024. I just wanted to, before we start, thank a couple of my new subscribers. Those include Braden Tedford, Abby Tedford, Reagan Newell, Taylor, and Alex Moore. So I just wanted to thank you guys for subscribing. I hope you are enjoying the content. I will say that this time I'm going to keep it a little more low key. I'm not going to be talking as much, so you'll be able to hear the keyboard a little bit more. Maybe it'll be more relaxing. So yeah, and without further ado, let's get started. Starting with the ones, like we usually do, and seeing if this breaks anything down for us. Not a whole lot right now, but I'm up here. I'm not seeing a whole lot, but I do see that. Wait, no, it could also be there. I didn't see that. That's all I'm seeing for the ones, so let's move on to the twos. I do see that right there. That's gonna put my twos in one of those spots, I guess. And my twos are gonna go in one of those spots. All right, let's move on to my threes. No, my threes have to go somewhere there. All right, let's move on to the fours. Ooh, it looks like we have a lot to learn here. I can place a 4 there. I can definitely place a 4 into one of those. Place a 4 into one of those as well. 4 into one of those. That's good. I do know my 4 has to go into one of those, so that's nice as well. Unfortunately, that's all I can see from my 4s, and my 5s are kind of all on this side of the board. So I'm not sure if we're gonna actually. No, not yet. I can put my 5s into somewhere there, but that might be all I can do. I guess I can place my 5s there and also right there. And I would assume that that puts my 5s into one of these. How about my 6s? Oh, I can place my 6 there. That's nice. That does place my 6 there in one of those. Also, 6s go there. My 6s have to go there. That means my 6s have to go here. Wow, look at that. How about my 7s? Guess my 7s have to go there, which means my 7s have to go there. Not a whole lot to gain here from my 7s. That's unfortunate. 8s, I have 2 8s on the board, which are going to put me something there. I can do something there. I'll get something there. Actually, I know. Look at that. My 8 has to go here in this square. So that one can't be an 8 because I know that my 8 has to go there because there has to be an 8 in this column, and it can't go in this square, and it can't go here, obviously, because these are all taken. Okay, for my 9s, I do know that one of these has to be a 9, and then one of those has to be a 9. I think that's all I can tell right now. Now, unfortunately, I have a lot going on. I've written a lot of numbers down, and I'm kind of confusing myself looking at them. I think I wrote too many numbers down. So I'm not even sure what to do now. I think what I'm going to do, get rid of all the numbers. Oh, I know that sounds crazy, but I think I need a clean slate because that was like messing with my brain, honestly. I'm just going to start kind of here with a 1, 2, 3, 6. This one cannot be a 6 or a 3. This one cannot be a 6. And this one cannot be a 1. My 2 has to be here. So here we go. 1, 2, 6, and a 5. This one cannot be a 5. This one cannot be a 1. Let's do this one, right? It could be a 1, 2, 3, or 6, or a 5 or a 7 or a 9. That's a lot. So look, okay, so I've discovered that this one has to be the 3. This one now cannot be a 3. This one cannot be a 6. This one cannot be a 5, 6, or 7. So 1, 2, 9. This is the only where I place my 3. Can be in this column, right? Yep. So this one cannot be a 3. This cannot be a 5, 6, 7, and 8 is what I think I'm missing. And this one cannot be a 5, and this one can also not be a 5. 2, 5, 6, 7. Like, I'm missing the 5 and 9. I'm missing my 3, right? Cannot be a 6. This one cannot be 2, 3, 3. Oh, look, so my 3 has to be here. This is the only spot my 2 can go. I've learned these cannot be a 2, which this one is going to be a 1 or 6, 2, 3, 4, and a 7. This one cannot be a 4 or 6. This one cannot be a 1 or 7. I like this one. This one can't be a 6 actually, so I got 1, 4, 7. Wait, this is a 1, 2 pair. Oh crap, this is a 1, 2 pair in that column, right? Oh, I should have saw it earlier. So this one has to be a 6. Yes. This has to be a 6. This one has to be a 9. This one cannot be a 1. Right, this one can't be a 9 because that one's a 9. So I have a 1, 2, and a 5, 7. But unfortunately those 5, 7s are diagonal. It does mean that an 8 has to go there. Let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Either of these can be a 5, 3. This one cannot be a 1 or 7 or a 3. This one cannot be a 6, 3 or 6. 1, 3, 6, 7. 4. This one is a 4. This one is a 3. It's a 6. Also a 7. Another of these can be a 7. 1, 2, 5, 7. So I'm missing my 8 and 9. I have a 2 and a 5 that can't go here. I have a 5 that can't go here. 1 and a 7 that can't go here. 1 and a 7. 2, 5, 8, 9. None of those can be that. Right? No. None of those can be that. This one cannot be a 5 or 9. 8. I go with a 1, 6, 7, 8. A 4. I'm missing a 4. None of these can be a 6. This one cannot be a 1 or a 7. This one cannot be a 4. This one cannot be an 8 or 6, but it can be a 1, 4, or 7. 3, 4, 7. 1, 3, 4, 7. Okay, so I know that's right. This one cannot be a 3, 4, 1, so this one has to be a 7. So those cannot be a 7. This one can also not be a 4, 1, so this one has to be a 3. So this one cannot be a 3, so that's a 1, 4 pair. And I can go, let's see, 1, 4, 6, 8. 1, 4, 6, 8, or 9. So this is my 8, 9 pair. So this cannot be an 8 or 9. 1, 2, 7, 9. 1 cannot be an 8. 7. 1, 2, 7, 9. 1, 8. So 2, 7, 9, 2, 7, 9. It doesn't mean anything to me though. This has to be a 2, 5, 6, 7. Oh, so these have to be a 2 and a 5, right? Yeah. 1, 4, 7, 8. 9. So my 9 has to be somewhere there. So this one cannot be a 4. This one cannot be a 3 or 6. This one cannot be a 4 or 6. This one cannot be a 7. My 6 has to be here. So my 6 can't go there. So 6, 7, 8. I mean that's a 7. That's a 6. That's a 5. So 1, 6 pair here. Neither of these can be a 5. Neither of those can be a 7. That one has to be a 5. So none of those can be a 5. Down here doesn't mean anything. 8 did not mean anything. My 7 do. No, it doesn't. And it has to be a 2. 7 has to go here, so this one has to be a. This one has to be a 1, which means that one has to be a 7, which means that one has to be a 4. Which that means I do not have a 7 here. Do I have a 4? No, I guess these cannot be a 4, and that cannot be a 7 now. Oh look, that one can't be a 4, so that one has to be a 6, so don't have a 6 in here anymore, which means that one has to be a 5, that one has to be a 3. So I think get rid of my 5 and get rid of my 3. So cannot be a 1, cannot be a 3, so a 6 and a 7 pair, which means neither of these can be a 6. Which means that one has to be a 1, that one has to be a 6. Let's see. Wait, does that mean my 3 has to go here? Because it's the only place with a 3. Yeah, it does. Alright, yeah. So this is my, I have a 1, 9, so nothing else can be a 1. So I have an 8, a 4, and a 7, which means that's a 1. Nothing else can be a 1, which means that's a 6, that's a 4. 6, then that's a 7, and that's a 6. That's a 7, then that can't be a 7, which means I have a 1, 8. Alright, this one has to be a 9, which means that one's a 1, and that one's an 8. And that one's a 9. And then that means that's a 2, and that's a 7, and then that is a 8, that's a 1, that's a 4. So I still have a 2, 8, 9 here. I'll solve that in a second. Oh wait, that has to be a 2, that has to be a 1. So those cannot be a 2, which means that has to be a 2, which means that cannot be a 2. So my 2 has to go in one of these spots. Wait, this one cannot be an 8. Oh, this one cannot be an 8. Okay, so that's a 9, so that's an 8. So this one cannot be an 8. This one cannot be a 9. Okay, so that's a 2, that's a 9, that's an 8. Going up here, that means this one's a 5, this one's a 2, this one's a 1, this one's a 9. Look at that. All right, so we solved that one in 42 minutes. A little bit longer than it took me yesterday. I think it was a little bit trickier of a puzzle. I do think I could have sped it up a little bit. There's a couple parts where I kind of got stuck for a minute, but I just kept pushing through and we got through. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate the support. Again, thank you to all my new subscribers. I hope you enjoyed this one. So I will see you guys soon. Bye.